coast to coast, over deserts and arid skies. We met a new breed of armored beast, and we barely escaped with our lives. It looked like a lobster, but it lived in the sand, with a stinger on its tail, and giant claws for hands. It had 8 juicy legs, and a shitload of eyes. It had only one goal, to send us to our demise!
My jaw and back ached like a bitch. My breath was foul and my head throbbed with pain. As my eyes filtered in the light, I found the crew in a similar plight. Now what the hell did we all drink last night? About that time we realized that the strange floor on which we lie was rather sticky, warm, and writhing up and down. And from the cavern of the head crawled 20 crabs with 30 heads. And so we drew the few small arms that we had found. Bottles and knives and axe, we smashed those 40 claws, and we surmised that we'd been swallowed through some cruel and massive jaws. When awful fiend had taken us, a shark or Architeuthis, and what the hell did we all do last night? And then a piercing beam of light shone through a distant hole so bright, it was a blowhole, that's the thing that we must find. To gain our freedom once again, we had to reach the whale's head, but then the ground and walls, they heaved and churned away. Whale-o, whale and rumble, we reach the whale's blowhole or we tear the beast asunder. Whale-o, whale and rumble, with 6 odd men and 5 odd beards, we'll fight into the sun, no. Must have felt the damage to those crabs we dealt, and thus it started twisting round and round. Then a massive flood of ambergris, it poured out from the dark abyss. We thrust knives into the floor to hold our ground. And then the monstrous, what a beast, had second thoughts about its feast, and all the walls around our crew, they pushed us through. We slipped and slid as we were passed, not through the head, but through the ass, and left to swim back to our ship amongst the poo. Whale-o, whale and rumble, knocked in the belly of the whale, we were all in its asshole. Whale-o, whale and rumble, we thought that we would win the fight, instead we were all casto. Whale-o, whale shit gumbo, knocked in the belly of the whale, we were all in its asshole. Whale-o, whale and rumble.
Sink or swim, lads.
Chest. Drinking the devil had done for the rest. A chest with blood and gore. Still they sold their lives for more. Man for man. Left alive was a Kevin snitch. That little shit got bloody rich.
their way in drifting at sea. Time and life.
Land to land, I have strange power of speech. I know the man who must hear me, to him my tale I teach. God save the ancient mariner from beams that plague thee thus. Why look'st thou so with my crossbow? I shot the albatross. Water everywhere, and all the boards did shrink. Water, water everywhere, nor any drop to drink. About, and reel and rout, the death fires danced at night. The water like a witch's oils, but blue and green and white. To thee the wedding feast. He prayeth well who loveth well, both man and bird and beast. He prayeth best who loveth best, all things both great and small. For the dear God who loveth us, he made and loveth all.
How about ya? It's sweeter when it's stolen.
So you